Okay, what are you going to make today?
Bath bombs.
Okay, and we need some things in those. What do we need?
Baking soda.
Okay.
Cornstarch. Citric acid.
And a little bit of water.
A little bit of water. And food coloring.
And you've chosen red. The citric acid you can get at like health food stores. Okay. So, now do you need the same amount of each one?
No. 2 parts baking soda, 1 part cornstarch, and 1 part citric acid.
Okay, and several drops of food coloring. Alright, so cool. And what size measure are you going to use today?
What does that mean?
Are you going to use a spoon for your 1 part? So you're going to use a cup? A Dixie cup? What are you going to use?
A spoon.
Okay, cool. Shall we start measuring it out? Alright. Go ahead and measure out 1 spoon with baking soda. Whatever size you use, whatever measure you use. So you're using a spoon, so you use 2 spoonfuls of baking soda because it's 2 parts baking soda. So are you going to be a heaping spoon? It's going to be a heaping spoon? Alright. Level. Okay, so sort of rounded spoon. So there's 1 and 2. Nicely done. And then you need, if there's 2 parts baking soda, you want 1 part cornstarch, so about the same size spoonful there. Alright, doesn't have to be perfect measure. Alright, let's put some drops of food coloring in. Spread the drops around, it's easier. I think 4 or 5 drops for something this small is probably enough. Alright, sounds good. And then we need 1 spoon. You can go ahead and stir that up a little bit. Go ahead and stir this a little so that the drops aren't wet. There you go. And 1 part citric acid. Perfect. Alright, and we'll start stirring. Now, as you stir, I will spritz a little bit of water in. Do you want to add a lot of water all at once, or?
A lot.
Yeah, I think it's best if we add just a little bit of water, because if you add too much, it will start to fizz already, right? When it starts to fizz, stir that up and mix the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients. If it fizzes, you want to mix it up. Alright, and we'll test to see how well it compacts. There are lots of ways to make a mold for this, but we used Dixie cups. So after it gets like that, can you push down hard with the spoon and show how it'll sort of stick together if you push with the back of the spoon? But it's not really, not like dough. It'll just begin to stick together. You don't want to put too much water in, maybe a little tiny bit more. If you put too much in, it'll all start to fizz, right?
You put 3 more squirts in.
Yep. Alright, now let's scoop and fill a cup full.
And we could make one for
A little bit more. Alright, so it's about maybe half or quarter full. Now take the other Dixie cup and put it inside. Put your thumbs on the inside of that Dixie cup and smash with all fingers and thumbs and smash hard. Even your knuckles, that works. Push down really hard, all your weight. Really hard. There you go. Alright, now, is it pretty compacted or is it sticking up the sides? Pretty good. Like that. If you want to, you can press down the sides now. And press it when you get the...
I bet the hot lava will be able to touch me.
Okay. Now let's see if we pressed hard enough. Can I try one big hard push? My thumbs are... No, that's pretty pretty packed in there. If anything, it seems like it might be too wet, huh? We'll flip it over and knock it out. Put it on like a paper plate or a piece of paper towel. Yeah. Let's set it on a paper towel and let it dry, and it'll harden, and by tomorrow it'll be a bath bomb. Right. So now we have one of the bath bombs. This is one we made earlier. It's not quite, but it's already dry. So we're going to put it in the water and see what a bath bomb does.
I did the. I know. It's coloring. Me too. I do too. I put it in my bathtub.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, it makes the water pink.
It's all bubbly.
Let's mix the water and see what happens. Let me mix the water. It's boiling. It's boiling.
It's bubbling, yeah. Like vinegar and baking soda. It's the same sort of reaction.
Are you using the lava spoon?
Yeah, it's okay. Very cool. So now your bath is bubbly and pink.